What's up, everybody? My name is Timothy,
And I'm ready.
and this is Until Next Time.
Goddamn.
You good?
Apparently.
I see that you're sunburned. Are you okay?
No.
Does it hurt?
No, but it also makes you feel uncomfortable. Make me feel uncomfortable.
Why?
Because the dry skin.
Oh, yeah. You probably feel just like, it looks like you're just blushing all the time. Like the anime blush, like if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So from the last podcast to this one, a moment of silence because the Pope died. And now there's a new Pope, and he's from Chicago.
Yeah. Fucking, he used to kick it with King Von.
He used to kick it with King Von and CM Punk.
Fuck.
Pope Leo. Congratulations, we now have a new Pope. We did it.
Took it to the stove. I already forgot. Took it to the, met her at the stove. You know how it go.
And then
Just got some top from the stripper bitch. She from King.
And that's what the Pope was bumping.
Yeah.
So I looked into it, and I found out that any Catholic man can become the Pope.
So us.
So remember, you know how we always do that statistic of like, so we always have the statistic of like any concert we go to,
Yeah.
meaning that like, you know, the opening band, like statistically, that means somebody came for the opening band
And then left right after.
and then left right after. So I feel like this is not statistics. This is more of possibility. So there was a small percentage chance of some sort. Who knows what the chance could have been? Me or you could have got selected as the next Pope.
I'm not gonna lie. I think mine's was higher.
You think yours is higher?
Yeah, dude.
Why?
Because I'm being seen by the media right now.
That is true. That is true. Pope Randy.
Pope Randy.
Pope Randy. And then, yeah, can we talk about your little TikTok fame now?
I hate it. I actually get bothered by it. Not that it's like blew up. I'm bothered by the people telling me I'm fucking, You're fine.
So give some context.
Okay, so I was at Disneyland with my loving girl, and we just thought, we went to Toontown, so it's all like the cartoon
You
shit.
still have Toontown?
Yeah, they have Toontown. I think that's
I
what
did
it's
not know
called.
that.
But yeah. So we went into Goofy's house, Mickey's house, shit like that, and then right next to it, there's Easter eggs. If you ring the doorbell and the door sounds like someone's crashing, you go all the way to the left side of the house, and then like you try to open the door, and then it like slams shut, and then like there's like thunder. So there's like little Easter eggs, and right next to that is a phone. Pick up the phone. I think it's Goofy, or it's like one of those cartoon sounds where it's like, So I thought it would be funny. I just walk up to it and go, "They just hit the second fucking tower." Yeah, it was a 9/11 joke. Thought it was funny. Silly little joke. I fucked up too. I wasn't even trying to say that. I was trying to say the Pentagon. They hit the fucking Pentagon.
You were trying to say from that one audio, right?
Yeah, fucking.
Oh my God, they hit the Pentagon.
Fucking Zach Hadel for fucking Smiling Friends. Wow, wake up! They hit the Pentagon! They hit the fucking Pentagon!
They hit the Pentagon!
So like that, it was just that. That's what I wanted to do, but I didn't land it, and there was already too many people in that area, and I told Lizzie like, all right, just shut the camera off. I just thought I'm gonna upload it real quick. I did, and who would have thought like usually when I upload a TikTok, it's like, oh, I made it to 20 fucking likes like in 5 hours. I uploaded it and I got 300 likes in like 20 minutes, and I was just like, no big deal, just a little joke.
Yeah.
And the next day I wake up, there's like 1.2 million fucking views.
Jesus.
Right now, speaking, it's at 2.8 million, and I'm like getting fucking messages by random people I've never even met before, and then like fucking other websites trying to take the video. Apparently, because I don't have Facebook anymore, my girl has friends sending video of me from Facebook. People are posting me on Facebook and Instagram. I've already asked a couple of these accounts to take me down. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a problem with you posting me. It's just more like permission. I don't know. There's something about it.
It's violating.
It's violating.
They're violating.
And these a bunch of fucking accounts.
They're putting you at display everywhere.
Yeah, they're treating me like a slut.
Like a no good slut.
Putting me in front of camera going, do your little act. That's what it is.
Do your dance, funny man. Do your dance.
Just holding my little dress.
You're dancing. You're all like, they hit the second tower.
They hit the second fucking tower. I'm not gonna lie. I've been reading the comments. crazy as fuck. I know. I'm pretty sure they're joking, but like a shit ton of them are either three things actually.
Okay.
Number one is the cursing ruins it. I do agree with that. I think I added fucking at the wrong spot. They hit the second fucking tower.
Yeah.
Or they hit the fucking second tower, is what I think he said. Sounds horrible, like how I said it.
Yeah.
Second one, my acting is so fucking perfect that I can switch happiness to sadness like that. That made me feel good.
Just wait till they watch Losers.
Yeah, just wait. Have we announced Losers yet?
We announced it on the last pod.
Oh shit. Oh, and then the third one is I saw it coming.
You know what? Yeah, I saw that one too.
Saw it coming.
No, there was one person who commented and they put, "You're horrible," and then Randy put, "Womp womp."
People died at this tragedy. Womp womp.
And then I liked it. It was like.
That's horrible though. We're even laughing. No, I think it's funny. I don't give a fuck.
No. I'm laughing at the comment. I'm not laughing at what the comment means.
I don't give a shit. I guess that's how I made it.
Oh, that's crazy.
You know what I just realized?
You know what you should do? What's up?
That I could continue this career. Can you imagine?
No, what you should do is use all this momentum to get a sponsorship from that box ice cream.
Oh no, the bagged ice cream, the CVR, some shit like that. Oh, yeah. That ice cream's fucking
you
good.
You now have like the swing.
I have pull now.
You have pull now to be able to get it.
Yeah, and so like a couple of companies have hit me. Companies like I call them companies because they're fucking corporate or they're like meme. A lot of meme pages are like
Nike.
Nike's hitting me all like, you want your own fucking commercial? Never give up. The terrorists did it.
No, you're good. You're cooking.
I said it.
Dude, you're famous, bro. You're untouchable. Nothing bad could ever happen to you now.
I'm like Shane Gillis, dude.
Interesting.
I could say whatever I want.
You're like Kevin Spacey.
I'm like Kevin Spacey.
No,
I can touch whatever I want.
Ah, boo. That was bad.
You know what, dude? You laid me up and I dunked it.
You don't even watch basketball?
I don't. That's probably not even the right term.
I don't know. I watched basketball game. I watched basketball.
Threw me a layup and I dunked it.
Me? I watched a basketball game the other day. It was all right.
I went to a couple of basketball games. I went to a Clippers game,
really?
And then I went to a Celtics game.
Really, with who?
I have an uncle. I have an uncle who's like really into it.
Into basketball.
Yeah, and this wasn't nowhere near this age I am now. I think I was like 14 or 15.
Nowhere near the age.
I know, fuck, it's more than 10 years. My uncle was trying to go to the game with like people, and no one wanted to go with him, and it was like the last choice type thing. He tells my dad like, "Hey, can I take him?" My dad's like, "Yeah, fucking take him."
Was it fun?
The Celtics game was absolutely fun. Apparently, Celtics fans are so prideful, and it was here in LA. Like there was so much green. There was so much Celtics fan out here. Blew my mind because
Oh, was it one of those games where it was more of the
rival
team than it was? You know what? Yeah, when I went to go see the Rams versus the Packers, it was more Packers fans than Rams fans.
Crazy as fuck.
But this was before the SoFi Stadium. This is when it was like the USC one, I believe.
And then
the LA Coliseum.
The Clippers game.
Probably
That shit was I'm not saying because the Clippers suck. I don't watch basketball, so I really can't say anything like how if they're doing good or not. But it was empty. Low key, there wasn't a lot of people. I think this was Blake Griffin already in the fucking team? I know he brought up the hype in the team.
I'm not too sure. You know what's funny about that is that
Blake Griffin, that fucking ginger.
There's
piece
always
of shit. Fucking hate him.
Okay. I didn't know I had no idea you had the hate against him.
I don't.
No, I was just gonna say
that's how I treat people I don't even know. Imagine if I treated how I would treat my enemies. Bitch. Yeah, you're hearing this, Oscar. I'll fucking kill you, homie.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either. Just shouted him out.
Oscar, please get your affairs together.
Apologize to your mama.
Jesus.
God, that one's crazy. Apologize to your mama. God damn.
No,
All right, I'm going off the rails. I'm sorry.
what I was gonna tell you is that like the secondary California's teams, like they always get the second teams that are from the same city or relatively the same city, they always get like hate.
Yeah.
Or like they're always just like undermined, like
Well, because people in LA don't
like-
want to drive to Anaheim.
It's like no.
For fucking the
I wasn't
Angels.
even thinking about that. I would say like the Lakers, the Clippers, like you know what I mean? There's that like that difference right there. I don't think I've ever met a Clippers fan, to be honest.
Fuck that's crazy because that's true. I don't think I've ever met a Clippers fan.
And then like the LA Rams and the LA Chargers. I think I only know like one Chargers fan, but that's besides the point.
Depressing.
Yeah. Anyways, let's switch it up a bit. We finally finished Losers.
Yes.
So that was actually really fun.
I enjoyed it a lot. I did because I am a piece of shit and I like to piss off this guy because I think it's just so fucking funny. I kept trying to ruin it for him, saying it wasn't
Really?
fun and shit.
Really? I'm listening.
I kept telling him like it wasn't fun and shit, but I'm not gonna lie, it was a very fun experience. Especially being because Nick's creative freedom is real good. The point of
Oh, great. Here he comes. He's about to backhand compliment me again.
No, I'm saying like I can go like, hey, can we change it to this? And we think it's
bro?
funny.
The logo might have changed, but you haven't changed, bro.
God damn. When I'm saying like when we read the script and I go, hey, can we do this? It's funnier. And then we try it out. Like I really like the freedom we have in that.
Yeah. So, yeah, no, that's what I wanted. Like that's the fun part about it. Like for example, there's a scene where a character is selling weed, and the other character he's selling it to improvised a line saying that he wasn't gonna rob the other character, and it was just funny.
We're so good.
And I hope that one. No, that one. I hope that one's gonna make the final cut because that one's funny.
It was.
Like, what? We're not gonna rob a milkshake. Like,
yeah. Gotta give it for my boy.
Oh,
Quincy. He just
great. By the time this comes out, I believe the poster for Milkshake will be out.
Dude, it was so good.
At the same time, it's not even. There's nobody anticipating waiting for the cast.
Like, who's the big star that's gonna be in it?
Right. Like, who's the big special guest? But
it's like a Star Wars movie where like you see a fucking actor who's very well known being thrown in there. Yeah, dude, this is our Star Wars.
I guess it is technically. It's our New Hope.
Yep.
Losers, the New Hope. No.
Oh, and then we're gonna do prequels.
Shout out Quincy.
Us in high school.
Shout out Quincy. We're gonna film it at the high school, like
all the same age, or even older.
Oh yeah, no, we get arrested so fast.
Fuck.
Like no, it's not what it looks like. No, yeah, but Quincy's in it. Quincy's playing a character named Milkshake. Prine in it playing a person named Prine. The homie Mike is in it playing a person named Timothy Chalamet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole lot of fun.
Damn, I just yawned. That ruined the whole fucking thing for me. God damn it.
No, it's okay. I get it. You're a superstar. You're on the bigger things now.
You know, my agent told me that I should only do 30 minutes on here, and time's almost up, bud.
No, I know. I'm just trying to swim through it. You know, it's hard with all this, this stardom in front of me. It's blinding, if one would say. Anyways, Losers was really
Fuck
fun.
You. I loved it.
It was so fun. My next project's gonna be a slasher film. And then
really looking forward to seeing that.
Randy's really upset that he can't be in it. Or maybe you can now. Maybe you have the push.
Oh my God.
Now that I think about it, maybe you have the push. Maybe like I'll be like, yeah, I'm getting Captain Booty God on the project. Like, yeah. And so like Cat's out of the bag, but he's gonna play a gay man, which I think would be absolutely amazing because he would do such a great job.
Honestly.
And he wouldn't in no way, shape, or form like that wouldn't be wrong.
You got me.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Anyways, enough about Losers.
You know what? You know. I just to go back to that fucking. I was saying I don't like when people say like, "Oh, you're famous" and shit. Now,
my water.
You know how I know it got bad? When waking up in the morning to move my car, so like street sweeper won't hit it or like give me a ticket. Street Sweeper won't fucking hit it. Boom.
Like that's their job. It's like if you park on the day the street sweeper's there, they will hit your car. Like you have to move out the way.
So I woke up to move my car, and a neighbor, an older neighbor, walks outside his house and goes, "Saw you on TikTok yesterday."
No, he didn't.
Swear. And then he walked in, and that's when my parents asked, "Why the fuck do people keep messaging them?"
No.
Dude, so like my mom and dad are chronically on TikTok, and everyone that's related to them is also chronically online. Like
So
TikTok. So people are saying like, "I saw Randy on TikTok." It's kind of embarrassing.
You are what you say you are.
It's kind of, I'm not gonna lie to you. It feels weird as shit.
Oh, look, see? And then Superstar's timer rings.
Oh, it's my agent.
Is your steak and lobster delivered yet?
Sorry, bro. They actually caught the lobster and killed the cow
Your
right now.
Mick lobster.
I was gonna order dude. I have so much pool I couldn't afford a McChicken.
Dude, he's giving McDonald's. I know that you're listening. Okay.
Oh fuck! Because of the pool I got, you have to focus on your next.
Why are you telling us that you can't deliver him McDonald's?
I put McDelivery and it's all like they're like 4 streets away.
They're not even, they're down the street and they said they couldn't.
They can't deliver over here.
Isn't that outrageous?
And then when they finally said they could, as a joke, I was just like, all right, let me put this food's address. And then it said like, is there a business name to this address? And I was like, oh, it's Until Next Time Productions. And then they messaged me, sorry, we don't deliver to businesses.
Yeah, this is outrageous.
That's fucking. Oh. Worst part about it, I was just like, all right, let's not fuck around. Let me just put the address and get it delivered, right? Order's $8. Delivery was $12.
That's crazy.
It's 2 McChickens, a fry, medium fry.
$20?
It was $8 and it was like, it came fucking $20.
Well, you should hire an assistant to go get it for you. I don't know. Hey, Randy's now hiring assistants. So here's his personal email right here on screen.
I don't know what I was trying to say, but I fucking burped it. It sounded
Go
gross.
ahead and send him the application right now. His personal email. Just kidding.
Right there.
No,
I'm gonna put my racist one.
That's crazy. You know what I was gonna talk to you about?
What's up?
At my job, I had a customer walk up, and like, customers just started complaining about life.
Yeah.
He was just like, hey, I went to this, he's like, man, I'm pissed off. And I was just like,
sick.
I was like, why are you pissed off, Mr. Customer? Why are you mad? He's like, because he's like, I went to my favorite restaurant in the morning and I would go there. I used to go there all the time. And, I wanted a breakfast burrito. And every time the guy kept pulling the eggs out of this tin can. And then he would put it and make my burrito, and I would tell him, no, I want the eggs fresh off the stove. Like, why are you giving them in the tin can? And you know what he said to me? And I was like, what did he say to you, Mr. Customer? And he's like, he said he just cooked them and he just put them in there, but I didn't see him put it in there. I don't know if he did. And I was like, oh wow, that's crazy, right? And he's like, yeah. He's like, so you know what I told him? He's like, I told him that you lost a customer. You lost a customer today. And you lost a customer, and I'm never coming back. I've been coming here and all this, and I was like, oh wow. And I'm like, and then I just like kind of wanted to like know, and I was like, this happened today. I was like, this happened like early. Did this just happen? Because it was the morning. Mm-hmm. And he's like, no. This happened like 12 years ago.
Holy shit!
I was like, wait,
what the fuck?
I was like, wait, what? And then he just walked off, and a nurse seen him again.
Just walked into a space, closed it.
like he literally just brought something up that pissed him off 12 years ago, and then when I tell him, well, when was it? Like,
walked into an office, never saw him again.
Never saw him again.
Can I tell you something relatively close?
Yeah, sure.
Cause me and Nick do the same thing. That's all I'm gonna say. Customer came in. This experience is a lot more crazier.
No, shoot.
It's a lot more fucking crazier.
Shoot.
It's an old man. I mean, old man. And he looks
Try not to cuss so we could clip it.
Yeah, he looks Middle Eastern. He walks in and he goes, "Hey, how have you been? I'm like, pretty good. But he talks like, how have you been, buddy? How you been?
Like a GTA 4 character.
Yeah, exactly. Like
Yeah.
like accentuates his fucking damn, accentuates his accent.
Yeah.
He's just like, how you been, buddy? And I'm like, oh, I'm doing pretty good. And he goes, do you know anything about these AI robots? And I'm just like, yeah, like the Tesla ones, right? The Tesla bots. It's like, no. The ones where it's like human skin and you can't even tell that they're robots.
Oh no.
And I'm like, excuse me? He goes like, yeah, they are so realistic. They can rob and steal me. And like they could pretend they're me. And I'm just like, huh? And he goes, I have footage of it. And he goes like, let me go back to my car and grab my phone. Comes back in, shows me it's an AI video of scientists. Like AI videos don't really like connect. Like if you put like, I want this guy stabbing the robot, like it doesn't really like fully connect. Like AI videos, they don't make it. They don't show that he's like really stabbed. Kind of like goes through, no blood.
It's just not good.
It's just not good.
It's not there yet.
So this guy's like using a screwdriver on the AI robot's arm. Like that's it, like on like the skin.
Guy's just like,
and he goes like, they're so realistic and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. Like I was actually playing into it for him, like. And then he starts showing me like 50 other videos that he saved on TikTok. What's funny is he didn't save the videos; he screen recorded all of them.
That's even crazy. That's a crazier way to save it.
And then the worst part about it, this is the worst part about it. He just goes like, I hope they don't make black or Asian ones. And then he walked away.
You know what's crazy? I have something just as similar as that. A customer came in, looked me head to, literally walked in, sighed, and was like, and I was like, what's wrong, Mr. Customer? Because me and Randy are therapists, if you guys couldn't tell.
We're here to listen.
Customer comes in, right? So I grab the mic. So she comes in. And she's sad, and she's just like, I went to Home Depot, and I couldn't hire anybody in the parking lot. And I was like, oh, you couldn't? And she's like, no, because, they're all getting deported. And I was like, oh, yeah, that is true. And then she looks at me from from toe to head to toe, or whatever, however you want to say it. Toe. Yeah, she looks at me head to toe, and she's like, you probably voted for Trump. And I just like
looked. What the hell?
Yeah, I looked at her, and I'm at work, and I was like, what the hell? I was like, hell no. And then she started talking to me about how, like, people are just trying to like get by and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then out of nowhere, she started talking about how she used to be a flight attendant and like aviation stuff. And it was normal, right? And she's like, oh, she went around the world. She could have went for Vietnam. And then I was like, I was like, okay. And then she started talking about movies, and I was like, she was just going on, right?
Yeah, she just wanted to talk.
And then
which is after saying that you're a Trump supporter.
Oh, no, it gets crazier. So then she circles back, and she starts talking about Mexican people again. And she's Mexican. And then she's like, yeah, like, they're hardworking, and, they're just trying to get by in life. And she's like, this is what she says. And then she's just like, but those black people. And I just, like, looked at her, and I was like, what the fuck do you mean by that? She just says, like, okay, she basically said they need to get over it. That's how she said it. And I was just like, and she's just like, yeah, everybody came to this country for opportunity. And I literally just, like, looked at her, and I was so bamboozled by, like, what she said. And then she was just like, have you ever seen the movie Gone by the Wind? And I was like, bro, what?
Get out.
Yeah, I was like, what? And then she just turned around, and then she just walked away. It was the craziest thing. I didn't know what to say.
We have like weird GTA, Red Dead NPC interactions. It's kind of crazy.
My coworker was telling me that he had this lady come in, and she was always talking about God and her son and her husband and this and that. And he's like, oh, that's so cool. Like, I'm glad you have a family. And then she came in, and she's like, oh, yeah. She's like, here, I finally have a photo of my family. And she shows my coworker, and he's like, oh. And then she's like, that one's my husband, and that one's my son. And it's photos of rocks. Like rocks, like outside on the canyons, just rocks. And she's like, and that, and she points out one of the rocks. And she's like, and that rock? She's like, that was God talking to me. and then she just got up and she just walked out.
She flew away.
That's just what they do. They just
She just
fly
flew
away. I don't know what to tell you.
Just one more story for that one. Then
No, yeah, shoot.
An elderly lady came in. What's even funnier is like I was working in downtown LA at the time. She comes in, she goes, "Los Angeles is a big city," and I'm like, "Yeah," and she goes, "It's too big, don't you think?" And I go like, "What do you mean?" She was like, "It's a lot more people than we need here," and I'm just like, I'm ready for something racist because this is an old elderly white lady.
Yeah.
And she said that. I'm like, I'm waiting for something racist.
Yeah,
and she
building up.
goes, "There's just way too many fat people in this city." And then she goes,
You know what? She ain't wrong.
and then she hit the elevator button and goes up and she goes, "And short people," and then goes up and I go, "Damn, I'm fat, but if I was short, that would have ruined my day."
You're like, dude, if she said both, I would have been the target.
I would just been all like, "Who are you trying to talk to right now?"
You know, I had one time I had customers rally against another customer. It was crazy. It was awesome. So at my old job, I worked at a grocery store. I was a head cashier. Big whoop. So my manager told me, "Hey,
This guy talking about I have pull fucking head cashier over here.
hey.
This guy didn't even have to scan your stuff sometimes."
Hey, goth baddie at my old job, you know who you are. Call me." Anyways.
Please.
Yeah, no, respectfully, please. Please.
Please.
Anyways, so where I worked, it was in Diamond Bar, so there was like a lot of entitled people who felt that way, like rich, snobby people.
Yeah.
One of my cashiers, she was just an older lady. She was super chill, so I never had to like be like, "Hey, make sure you do this." Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I kind of hear her, like, she calls me over and I'm like, "Hey, what's wrong?" And she's like, "Oh, like, you know, this customer, I asked this customer if they wanted bags. They said yes. I charged them 10 cents. They paid, and now they don't want the bag because they didn't want to pay 10 cents for the bag." And then the lady starts telling my coworker, "Oh, like, you know, you're not trained. Like, you don't know what you're doing. Like, they just let anybody work here and this, and that," and just being a dick. And then I just go up to her and I'm like, "Okay, calm down." I'm like, "She's trained." I'm like, "She knows what she's doing." I was just like, "It's 10 cents for a bag." And then, like, the customer behind her was like an older gentleman. He started rolling his eyes and he's like, "Oh my God." And then she's like, "What?" And then, he's like, "Here." And he slams $1 on the table. And he's like, "Buy her 10 bags. I don't care." Like, you know that? And then she's like, What? And she's like, "I have 2 houses in Diamond Bar and blah, blah, blah." She's like yelling at that. And then, like, I just looked at her and I'm like, "Okay, that's cool. But anyway, so it's 10 cents a bag." Like, that's just the thing. I don't know what to tell you. And then the customer behind the old man, it was a younger woman. And she was like, "You know what, miss? Just get out of here. Nobody wants you here." And then I was like, "Hell yeah, customer." And then she just left. Hey, and then she just
flew away.
Flew away.
She just flew away.
Yeah. So moral of the story is that people are people, man, and they could be horrible.
They could be horrible or they could be good, but none of the stories that we were talking about are good.
Yeah, none of them were good. You know, except for the lady whose husband and son were rocks and she was talking to God. I hope she's doing all right.
I hope she's doing great. I hope she runs for president.
Same here. One more thing. Then my coworker told me another story. We have this one lady. I don't know if she's on drugs or not, but she always shows up with her dog. And one day she dresses up her dog. And then my coworker's like, "Oh, doggy, like, what is she dressed up today as?" And then, like, the lady's just like, "She's a prostitute today." And then, like, the dog was just dressed in, like, a little green dress. And she's like, "Yeah, she's a prostitute today."
She's my little whore today.
Yeah, so.
She wanted to be a slut this morning.
Jesus. But that just made me laugh. So, anyways, like always, this is until next time.
You want to end it on something?
I don't have anything. Do you have anything? Remember, one sentence or whatever, phrase, anything, one word, and it's all yours.
Remember that every bag is 10 cents.